we're gonna go over some tips that I discussed with Maggie. And even though we are not experts, we are going to tell you some things that we have learned and that have worked really, really well for us, especially at 4th of July. So what we learned for our dogs, and what we always do when we know a storm is coming, or like 4th of July, is we get up in the morning, or as best we can, take them for a really good long walk. I'm not talking about a walk where they get to go and play and they get to sniff and they get to see things and greet people and other dogs. This is we call it a working walk. So they get in whatever, if they wear a vest or a harness or whatever, but it needs to give them a sense of purpose, like moving forward. It can't be something fun. Throwing the ball and making them tired is different than changing their mindset and putting them on a course of actually getting rid of excess energy and excess anxiety. The other thing that we learned to do, especially for 4th of July or dogs that have separation anxiety, we use crates as a tool, not as a punishment, and to help them feel super, super safe. We cover her crate. This is not a sheet, so it's not see-through at all. It's like it's a blanket. And we cover up her crate when she's in her crate. It gives her a sense of security. It's like the done mentality. Our dogs don't wear anything when they go into crates. The reasoning behind that is there have been those very rare occurrences where something gets caught and it can be harmful. So especially if a dog is really, really anxious and you put them in a crate, we choose not to put anything else on them. No collars that can get hooked, no harnesses that can get hooked, because that can cause further damage and accidents happen. The final thing that we have in the crate is a very special treat. I personally like things like bones and hoofs that come from a really great source. Arcadia antlers. They don't splinter. They don't cause choking hazards. I personally don't like things like peanut butter or messy treats. If you do use peanut butter, look for a natural peanut butter, like a fresh ground peanut butter, because you don't want the xylitol in the peanut butter. We have been oiling Maggie since the day we met her. So we made what we called our rescue blend, because we rescued her from a pound, and we were all wearing this when we went into the pound so that she was used to that smell. And as soon as she got in the car, we put it on her. She was very receptive to that. We smelled like oils, so she wasn't running away from us. And we choose to oil her. This does have a carrier in it, but I just put oil on my hands, and then I can rub it on her ears. I can rub it down. Come here. Come here. She's very chill for this. We also have a whole arsenal of anti-anxiety oils that we use. Stress Away is one of them. Lavender, that's like everybody's favorite. Peace and Calming is my favorite, and if you follow our story, you will know that this is what got us all crazy oily because of our dogs. So Peace and Calming is obviously my favorite. TOA, you can put a drop on their collar. You can put a drop on a bandana, let them wear that throughout the day. Just again, make sure you take it off before they go into their crate. But that covering that you put on top is gonna double as a diffuser for them. So you can always oil their bedding if you don't wanna put it directly on them. We have our diffusers going all day long, especially on 4th of July. We keep it a little bit darker that day, and we keep a fan going. YouTube has channels for dogs. Did you know that? So I found this out years ago, but if you type in dog music, you can get hours and hours and hours of very relaxing, very calm music to watch your own energy. It doesn't, I mean, I can diffuse all day long, but if I'm a hot mess, they're gonna feel that. And when I'm walking them, it's going down the leash. So watch your own energy. Your dogs are gonna feed off of you. And if you are really, really, really worried about them, they're gonna feel that and be fearful. It's supposed to be a fun holiday. Your dog will be okay. We've had great success with this stuff over the last 4, 5, 6 years. Enjoy. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope you and your pets have a fantastic, fun holiday. Oh, it's a Young Living box. That's who is at my door. How fun is that? Should we open this real quick?